What is life anymore? What is life anymore? I don't know. Hey guys, it's Rachel. Welcome to another video. Today I thought I would share with you guys something that has really been helping me lately. Because I've been spending so much time home, I have been kind of experimenting with a bunch of different things that I've always kind of been curious about, like how will this affect my body and my mood, and doing different protocols and things like that. So I've been doing a lot of experimenting, and I have a lot of like failed videos. I have recorded at least 3 different videos on things, trying them out, and it ended up being such a fail that it didn't even become a video. It's me spending all day long recording myself trying something for 0 results. And that's fine, because sometimes you find things that really do help you. I have been through, I think a lot of us have been through kind of a roller coaster of emotions right now, with not knowing exactly what's happening with the world and with us, and it's just a weird place to be. So on some days, I do get extra anxious and irritable, and just sometimes all of those feelings can kind of just really like get to you. And while I'm a big believer of mindset can really help you in a lot of things, sometimes outside sources and tools I find to be really helpful and beneficial. So I am all for knowing that you have everything you really need inside of you. You really do. However, I do believe in using the tools that are around us, like crystals and oils and plants and just all the different things that you can do to help support yourself. So, a few years ago, I was really curious about essential oils, and I knew that I wanted to kind of like get into them, but it wasn't at the top of my priority list until a friend of mine, a friend and like mentor of mine, started talking to me a lot about using essential oils, and she was part of an MLM, and I ended up signing up because I really wanted to learn more. I really wanted to get a whole collection, and I just kind of dove into it. It was one of these membership things where you spend a certain amount every month and then you get a certain amount of free stuff. So I made the commitment to, I can't remember if I did the first 3 months or the first 6 months. I did like the biggest order to get the most free stuff, and I just stocked up. Like now I have every kind of oil I could need, and the whole MLM thing, I'm not a huge fan of. I think that you can find good quality oils from other places where you don't have to pay a lot of money. You can still find good quality. I don't know. I'm not trying to push MLM on anyone, because since I've made all of my big purchases, now I have a big setup of all kinds of oils. I don't order from them every month now. There are some products that Young Living makes that I will probably never stop buying, because I am just obsessed with a few of their certain products, like their all-purpose cleaner. I have so many bottles of that. I can't get enough. It cleans everything. Okay, this is not supposed to be a video about that. Anyways, having said that, this essential oil kit that I am about to talk about is from Young Living, and I haven't done any research to see if other companies offer these kind of oils. They're all kind of blends, so I'm sorry about that. My purpose for making this video though is because I already had all of these oils. This is called the Emotions Kit, and I actually did an unboxing video, and I wrote a little bit about the Emotions Kit years ago when I got it. I will link that for you guys if you want to watch it. It's the only video I have on YouTube where I have pink hair. You guys have only seen me like this, but I had pink hair for like 5 years of my life, and then I was blonde and purple and all of this stuff, and now I'm just trying to be natural as possible. But just to catch you up on what it is, Young Living makes an emotions kit, and there's 6 oils in it, and all of the oils are supposed to support your emotions. And I was very intrigued by that. I've always been intrigued by any kind of natural healing tool, right? So I ordered it, and I used it a little bit in the beginning. Just certain oils I really liked the smell of. Forgiveness is one, and Valor is one that I just really enjoyed the smells of. And also, at that time, I had found a list of essential oils and their vibrations. So, me being obsessed with raising your vibration, I thought it was really cool that I could get high vibration oils. And at that time, and it probably still is, my forgiveness oil was the highest frequency oil that I owned. So I was using it all the time to raise my vibration. And um, I just think the whole concept behind vibrations of oils is really cool. If I remember correctly, I want to say that rose is the highest vibration oil. So, but it's also very expensive. So I got the emotions kit and I was reading a little bit about it, and I found out that the person who actually started Young Living came up with a protocol to use all of the oils in the emotions kit. And I posted it in my blog post that I wrote years ago, but I never actually followed it. One of the reasons is these oils are very fragrant, and putting all of these oils on you at once, you definitely emit like people can smell you coming. It's a lot of oil. He recommends doing this protocol every morning and every night. I still haven't done that. However, there have been quite a few days during this quarantine where I have done the protocol in the morning. And let me tell you, it is such an instant boost of energy and positivity that I 1,000% believe in this protocol and in these oils for boosting your will to live. I don't know. It just gives you this like, it really helps you emotionally. That's what I have found. So I just wanted to talk about that today and go through the protocol with you and show you how I put them on. I have not done it at night yet because, like I said, there is just so much fragrance when you put all of these on. I don't think I could sleep like that. I know Ryan couldn't sleep like that, but I don't mind doing it now in the mornings because I've been home, and I'll put it on, I'll be outside in the garden and things like that. And then it's not so overpowering. I'm not sure if this is something that I would do and go to work. I'm just not sure. But all of that aside, this is something that absolutely works for me and makes me feel better. So I'm going to read you the protocol now, and we're going to do it. You can find this whole worksheet in my blog post. I will leave it down in the description for you. The original blog post I wrote about the emotions kit, there's a link in it. You can click on it and this worksheet pops up for you so you can have it. So the first oil on the list is Valor. And Valor is one of my top 3 favorite oils from Young Living. It smells amazing. It's like sweet. It's like sweet and it's wonderful. It has black spruce oil in it. It has camphor oil, blue tansy oil. So the oil itself is actually blue. If you can see in the cap a little bit, it's a blue oil. I love it. It also has frankincense and geranium. Both of those things are great for your skin, just FYI. I'm not like a crazy oil person, but I really, really love and believe in the oils that I use. So put Valor on the soles of both feet at nighttime, along with highest potential. He also talks about highest potential, which is another oil that I don't own. It's not in the emotions kit, so I just skip over that part. These blends are effective in erasing limited thinking. Valor balances and equalizes the body's energies, thereby increasing oxygen intake to the pineal gland, the seat of our higher intelligence and intuitive facilities. You will wake up in the morning more self-assured and more ready to start the day. So in that little excerpt, it says to do it at night. At the bottom of this worksheet, it says to do the whole protocol every morning and every night. I have a little roller bottle that consists of Valor, lavender oil, and thieves. And I roll that on the bottom of my feet every night. Lavender puts me to sleep. The thieves is supposed to be great for your immune system. And the Valor I use because of the emotions kit. And some people say that Valor helps them fall asleep. So it smells like a spicy bubblegum mixture and I love it. And I put it on the bottoms of my feet every night. And a lot of times I'll put it like here and snuggle up with it and smell it. And I love it. So I do put Valor on the bottoms of my feet every night. However, when I do this protocol, I also put it on the back of my neck. And I have a roll-on of Valor that I use for this. And back when I was obsessed with these oils, I would watch this woman all the time on YouTube, and she used to talk about putting Valor on your backbone because Valor helps you kind of like be self-confident and come into yourself and stand up straight, right? So that gives you that that kind of energy, and that's why she chose to put it on the back of her neck. So that's a place I've always kind of loved putting it. So I'm just going to rub right there. You can maybe even see that it's blue, and I'm just gonna rub it in. And that's step one. The second oil is Harmony, and this is Harmony. Massage 1 drop of Harmony oil on each of the energy center points of your body. Energy center points are where your chakras are. So we have 7 main chakras. He goes through and lists the technical term for each of the chakras, and he kind of explains where some of them are, and he's talking about on the back of the body. It says Harmony balances the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems, which in turn gives us progressive creativity and feelings of confidence. So the way that I do this, because I already know that I'm just gonna have oil all over my hands at the end of this, right? I simply put it upside down and I let a drop, sometimes 2, that time it was 3, go into the base of my hand. Then I start and I just use a finger and dip it in there. And then I start at my crown chakra, just kind of right in the center of my head. I put a dab there. I put a dab on my third eye chakra. The throat chakra I do in the back. Your heart chakra is right about here. Right here. There's one like right about here. And there's one on your tailbone. And you guys might think I'm crazy, but I already feel better. Just better. I don't know. Better. So the next oil is Forgiveness. And this is the one I was talking about that I really enjoy the scent of anyways. It says, apply forgiveness oil around the navel with the right hand, going clockwise several times, and think of situations where you may need to forgive yourself or others. We beat up ourselves, but everyone makes mistakes, blah, blah, blah. He goes through this whole thing. I think it's really great that he kind of like talks you through everything. So I do the same thing. I put a drop in the palm of my hand. And then it says, with your right hand, rub it around your navel in a clockwise position. When you have leftover oil on your hand, you can just wipe it off if you want. If you get it to where only 1 drop comes, a lot of the time I'll use all of the oil. Just now, whatever was left over, I rubbed on the tops of my feet because, I mean, I like this oil. The next oil is called Release, and it looks like this. Negative energy goes into the blood and then into the liver for cleansing. And here, the toxins can remain trapped. As a result, the liver often becomes a storage place for anger, resentment, bitterness, hatred, jealousy, envy, addictions, and a host of all kinds of destructive feelings. Apply a few drops of release oil on your tongue to release the poison of stored negative emotions from the liver. And rub release over the liver area. Drink lots of pure water. I do not put this on my tongue. When I first read it, I was like, no, I don't want to. And I do put it on my liver. In a little bit, we are going to be putting a different oil in our mouth, and I just don't want to mix them. And this is just the way I have done it. And so this is the way I'm showing you that I do it. On the liver. Again, I will take and put in my hand, hopefully just one drop. There we go. Your liver is more on the right side of your body, kind of like on the right side of your body, and then kind of like right through here. So I just put it here, and I feel like it is in an up and down sort of like fashion. So I just put it right on there. The next oil is called Present Time. And this is another one that I actually really liked out of this. And in the past, when I was just using the oils a little bit, I would take Present Time and put it on the outsides of my ears. I read somewhere that that was really great to do, and I really enjoy that. But for this protocol, it says, when we live in the past or dwell on the future, we are not being productive in the present. Energize 3 drops of Present Time oil by making clockwise circles on the oil in the palm of your hand, and then apply it to the thymus reflex area, centrally in the upper chest area, 3 fingers width below the supersatchel notch. So kind of like right here. Besides keeping you focused on today's tasks, this can also help you financially by increasing your abundance consciousness in the present moment. So it says 3 drops in the palm of your hand. There we go. And then in a clockwise manner, charging it up. And then 3 fingers down, so like right here. And when I do this, I just hold this hand here for a few minutes and take some deep breaths. It's like I feel it seeping into me, and I do feel like I feel my heart chakra expanding. It honestly feels so good, and it's kind of like crazy how good oils can make you feel, but it is a frequency, and a lot of them come from plants, and it all makes sense if you really think about it. Like zoom out and really, really think about where they come from and what they're doing. It's amazing. So then I have a little more oil. I'm actually going to put it on the backs of my ears. I think it's because your ears absorb oils easily or something. I can't remember why, but we have one more. The last one is called Inner Child. Being completely honest with you, when I got this emotions kit, I hated this oil. I gave more than half of it away. I think my mom really liked this one, so I gave her a bunch of it. I'm not a fan, so I actually love what this protocol has me do with the oil. When you are a child, all things are possible. There are no limitations. When you find your inner child, you have found your true self. The child in you is your creativity. Apply 1 drop of inner child oil to the tip of your thumb and then place your thumb onto the roof of your mouth. This energetically opens up the cranial sutures and stimulates the pineal, pituitary, and other areas of the emotional brain that occupy the space just above the roof of your mouth. Walking backwards as you do this while you have your thumb in your mouth may look stupid, but it changes the rotation in the pelvis, elongating the spine and decompressing the discs in your back. As a result, you can clear the nerve channels for energy to flow smoothly throughout your brain and body. So, because I don't love the smell of this oil, I'm actually so happy that all I have to do is put it in my mouth. And I was already used to this idea because, same, the lady I used to watch talking about Young Living oils all the time, I'll actually link her channel down below because I just love watching her so much, or at least I used to. She's cool. She taught me to do that with a drop of frankincense oil, to put the frankincense oil on the roof of your mouth. And I did it for probably over a year, and I just kind of got out of the habit. But it's supposed to stabilize your hormones. And I have terrible, terrible PMS and mood swings and things like that. So I really wanted to do that, but also it is supposed to help open your third eye because, like this says, everything is kind of like connected in there, but I never knew to do it while walking backwards. So it does have a little bit of like a florally taste, but it's not terrible. It might be because I was so used to taking the frankincense oil that this doesn't taste terrible to me, but here we go. So I'm just taking the inner child, I'm putting my thumb on top, turning it upside down, and now there's oil on my thumb, and now we're gonna walk. I mean, I do want a little water after that for sure. Another thing I've been experimenting with is drinking only distilled water, you guys. Well, so that was the feelings kit protocol. And in conclusion, Gary said, use the feelings kit morning and night for 30 days. You will feel enthusiastic. Your life will be full of excitement, and people will be drawn to you like a magnet. I completely wanted to go ahead and do this for 30 days, and I did it on day one, and then I just didn't feel like it the next day. I didn't feel like I needed it. But I love having this in my arsenal of natural things to do to boost my mood, to boost my energy and my vibration. I think that it's something that's so easy to do. It only takes a few minutes, really. And it just, when I'm just feeling like, man, and it's morning and I've already had coffee, and sometimes I get in this feeling and I just don't know what to do, right? So I love having tools that I can just reach for that will give me a little boost. And then as soon as I start having like a momentum for the day, or I do something creative or something like that, then I feel better. But it's about getting to that point where I feel like I can do something to then feel better. So I really appreciate having tools like this at my disposal. Like I said, I'm not crazy into buying all the oils every month anymore, but I am still a part of Young Living. I will always buy products off of them. I have a link on my blog if you want to learn a little bit more about them. It's right at the top. It says essential oils. You click on it, you can learn about Young Living. But I also, like I said, you can use other types of oils. Just please do your research and make sure they are essential oils and not fragrance oils full of unnatural things, because that's completely taking away the point of it, of using pure nature energy to kind of support yourself. Especially if you are going to be taking oils internally, be super, super extra careful. There's not a lot of companies that I would trust taking internal oils from. I might always stick to Young Living for that, but I'm not against trying different oils from different places. So just putting that out there. It's the feelings kit. This whole time I've been calling it the emotions kit. It's the feelings kit. They are emotional oils called the feelings kit. I'm so sorry, you guys. But yeah, this kit is available from Young Living. It is called the Feelings Kit. It comes with these 6 oils. Even if you decide not to get this kit, I hope that this makes you think about using essential oils for your emotions. Something as simple as when you're feeling a little bit down, if you smell an uplifting oil like a citrus oil, it's going to give you like a boost of energy and like happiness and warmth and that kind of feeling, you know? So I definitely think that it's something to think about. It's just another tool that we can use to raise our vibrations and live happier, natural lives. I hope everyone has such a good day. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time.